communities that are better organized than we are. And again, united groups of active community members matter. In addition to that, money matters. It's what you spend on those media outlets that decides what goes into the content of those publications. So I want to give you an example. In 2006, and you guys all know Coca-Cola, we all know Coca-Cola. I mean, do they need to do more advertising? They spent over $2.6 billion in advertising in 2006. Turkey, on the other hand, you can see it's not even on the graph. We spent 3.6 in lobbying last year. That's million, not billion. So there's a huge opportunity gap financially. But unless you guys are here from the media buying outlets for Turkey, there's no point in harping on that subject. That really the message goes to the people in Turkey that make those buying decisions. But for us, the layman's here, we have many things we could do, but we're all so busy. We live in a modern society. Oftentimes, I even catch myself guilty of this, saying, I'm not responsible for Turkey. Nobody died and made me the spokesperson. Why do I have to constantly defend my country and its policies? And I am too busy. And often, when we do make an argument, it's a really passionate argument, not always the most media-savvy argument. So we can get very upset about certain things, and it fires up that Mediterranean blood in us, and it's not always the best message to lay out. Sometimes it's just easier to complain, right? Why doesn't the government, why doesn't so-and-so do something about it? And then, finally, what if I do all those things? Nobody listens. So there's so many objections to becoming active that it's kind of hard to be active. So, I do have a solution. I do. I painted a kind of a negative picture, but there is positivity here. The good thing is media is no longer owned by the giants, okay? As we know, the best example of the Young Turks, you don't want to give me a show, you don't want to let me talk about what I want to talk about, I'm going to create my own show, and I'm going to distribute it on YouTube. And computer savvy and media savvy listeners and watchers will find the show and will support the show, and then you won't be able to ignore me. So now, if we went local in our demographic target, and if we went independent, there's really nothing that can stop us. So instead of complaining about why is CNN not covering the Turkish perspective, any one of us that's a little bit, can put two words together, can write a blog post, share it on Facebook with their friends, encourage their friends to share it on Facebook, and then make it go viral. So we do have stake in the media now as the people. There has been a democracy of media and content in this country, especially here in the United States.